Aloha, make sure we're in tune. All right, so I don't want to show you anything that's going to make your fingers strain, so anything I'm showing you, make sure you talk with your therapist about. But being able to play a G major as this, and then being able to play a G major as this, or like this even, is a great way to not only have versatility with the G major, but to also utilize it when you're playing certain progressions. So whenever I know that I'm going to be playing it like a G major, an A minor, or a B minor, I think we talked about playing just the B minor 7 in lieu of the whole B minor to save a little bit of that bar chord stress. It's also great to know where the fingers go and how they feel. So if I know that I'm going to have a G sus in there or a G7 sus, either one of those, I know that my pinky is most likely going to be playing that. However, if I know that I'm going to be moving from my G sus upwards rather than downwards, I quite literally will play with that fingering. So it changes the way that I'm going to go to a chord. The only reason why I point it out is it's really good to know that that C note that's right there and right there functions as the sus note in a G, and then being able to use that in some sort of melodic movement. So the A minor that we know, it's kind of like right here. We had talked about if we played a G minor and we put our finger down here and put the pinky to cover the G note, we would have a G minor. Well, we don't want a minor for a G major. So when we move it up to the whole step away, we get our A minor. So if we could see a G major, A minor, B minor, and then go backwards for the C, we could do that as well for the major 4th, then the major 5th. If you want to do it that way. If not, no worries. Just find out all your major triads with your chords. Try those with the first fingering set, second fingering set, and realize that if you're going to be doing like a G sus, you don't have to use the traditional fingerings that are there. It might behoove us in the long run to figure out different fingerings for these to help with the hand anyways. So this week I would say play like maybe a 2 A minor to a minor 6 in the key of G, then to a G sus, to a G major. Long form, it would have like a kind of play around in that functionality. Once you get a little groove with those progressions, maybe making up like a some sort of melody over the top of it. We could be creative as we want, but try not to do more than like 3 or 4 notes in your melody like I just did, like 100 million notes. Maybe something like still a melody. Something along those lines. Let's see what we can come up with this week, and then next week reconverge. If you want, grab a couple songs that you'd like to work on, or genres, or we can keep doing the same thing. The hopes is in the next lesson or two that we're going to be pulling out a couple more melodies with single lines, and then combining harmonies over the top of those while we're moving in key places, so it sounds really cool. We're going to be using some of these major chords, moving them up to their intervals up here, and then discovering we could play different types of inversions that really are a lot easier than the standard chords below the 5th fret. I really hope you enjoyed today. It's so nice seeing you again, and I will see you next week. Aloha.